What's up, world? What's up, internet? I am the Mask Man, Edward J. Anderson, Joker, capital J, capital R. How y'all doing today? I did a video yesterday called I'm the New King of YouTube. And I want to kind of expound on that, and kind of go into more detail about what I'm talking about. Uh, what I believe YouTube is today is YouTube is a way of life. YouTube is not, me as an artist, me as a public speaker, as a thinker, as a somewhat quasi entertainer. What I do on YouTube is not designed, to earn a whole lot of money, but what I'm realizing, recently, what I've realized is that I'm actually pretty good at what I do. You know, I'm a very, very small YouTuber as of the recording of this video. I believe it's December 6, 2023. So as of this recording, I'm a very small YouTuber. I only have 375 subscribers, and I've been doing YouTube for about 8 years. But for a guy that only has 375 subscribers, my loyal 300, my videos do like 40 views, 30 views, 44 views, boom, 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 boom. Especially if I'm talking about something that's pop culturally relevant. If I'm talking about something that's pop culturally relevant, I get I could get as many as like 500 views or 1,000 views on a video. A recent video I did, feel like I'm about to sneeze. Damn, I hate that. I like to sneeze. But a recent video I did about Eddie Griffin and Charleston White and Cam Newton interview. The recent video I did, it is only a day old, and it already has 113 views. And I'm an old YouTuber. And a video I did a day ago did that well. And that's not, and that may not seem like a lot, but like I said, when I say I'm the greatest YouTuber, when I say I'm the GOAT, you have to use a Clarence Avant kind of logic here. This is statistics. This is numbers. I only have 370 plus subscribers. That's all I have. I have one video that did 30,000 views over 7 years ago, and I never was able to duplicate it. I have a few videos that did a couple of thousand views. I never really committed myself to being, to having a chameleonaire Lil Wayne kind of fanaticism about posting on YouTube. I never really did that like I should have. If I would have had that kind of tenacity, and I would have, seen what I needed to see, like post every day and post, about, anything that interests you. If I would have had that kind of approach, I would have been, I would have at least been to a point where I was making decent money at YouTube by now. I would at least be at a point where I was making good money. I believe, because I'm good enough I'm talented enough as a YouTuber, like that I could be making decent money doing YouTube videos. And that's really what I'm trying to get. Like this video, I'm gonna call it the Takeover. I'm gonna call it the Takeover, and you know, I think I'm gonna put a picture of Suge Knight because I do not like Jay-Z, and I do not want to keep putting pictures of fucking Jay-Z in my goddamn on my goddamn channel. Like once is enough. So I'm gonna put the Takeover, but I'm gonna put a picture of Suge instead of Jay-Z. So what was I saying? Okay, I'm saying that I'm really, really fucking talented, and I did not, I did not understand how talented I was until, you know, you know, Naomi. When I started talking to Naomi, and I, started doing mathematical calculations about how many views I get and the caliber of women who have had some kind of interest in me, but my insecurity or my head issues ran them out of my life. When I realized that, oh shit, man, I could have had, Brittany Williams. I could have had a girl named Fatty. I could have had her. She wasn't. Fatty is a very was a girl. Like I went to C.E. Bird High School in Shreveport, Louisiana, and there was a girl named Sandrika. She went by the nickname Fatty because she was a fat baby. She had a fat booty, and she was the prettiest girl that I had ever seen up to that point. And we would just, I was on, I was sitting on the bus going home, and she was sitting in front of me, and I said some comment that caught her attention, and then after that we started talking, and she was like feeling me, but I didn't have confidence in myself at that point, so I never, made a move on her, and eventually she just kind of like lost interest, and then like the next semester she went to a different school, and we kind of just fell out of touch. But she was a cold ass chick, man. She was a cold hoe, and she was, and I didn't see that she was feeling me, back in those days, and I couldn't make a move, and and then then I started like, things happened back in those days. But YouTube is really my playground. And YouTube is really like, the place where I come to do my thing. And like everything I do is not designed to go viral. It's not designed to have a lot of views. Like this is a catalog. This is a catalog, and I put a lot of things. I put a lot of things on here for a lot of different reasons. Like I'm gonna put a lot of content on here that's meant to do numbers, and I'm gonna put a lot of content on here for my personal, for my personal reasons. And I'm gonna put like this is my house. This is my house, and I would hope that the people who love me, who care about me, check out what I do. But everything is not for everybody, and every post is not meant to get everybody's attention. But I'm trying to you know fuck what is happening. I'm trying to build this shit up into being everything that it could be. I don't know what the hell's going on. There's a glare in this goddamn camera. I don't know what the fuck is going on. It's cheap. It's probably this cheap ass phone. Probably this cheap ass phone acting up. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get my place sometime in the third or fourth month of next year. Third or fourth month of next year. By that time, I should have some money saved up. So I'm gonna try to make my place comfortable. Once I have a comfortable once I have a comfortable place to live, and I have it all, and I have it all furnished. I got a bookshelf. I got money in the bank. I have what I need to get started. Then I'm really gonna approach YouTube as a way of life, and pursue like being an artist. Like I'm not really gonna be able to find an art teacher, so I'm gonna have to like go on YouTube and kind of like self teach myself art and study art on my own, and maybe like look online and see if I can find like free art classes and shit like that. But I don't really want to go out of my way to like drill I don't really want to go out of my way to like drill in this whole I'm an artist, I'm an artist, I'm an artist bullshit, because art to me is a hustle. I'm becoming an artist because if I become a personality, then the art that I make will have value. That I'll have artwork. Like if my personality blows up and people care about Edward, people care about James. James is my Mr. Mass Man name. My legal Christian family name is Edward J. Anderson Jr. Joker. But my YouTube name is James Edward Mario Massman. James Edward Mario Massman. That's my YouTube name. Call me James. So, in terms of what I want to do as far as um, being an artist, art is my new hustle. It's like I'm taking the bipolar lie and I'm putting it on the shelf. At some point I'm gonna have to give bipolar back, return it to sender, because at some point it's gonna outlive its usefulness. I'm too good as a speaker. I'm too good as an intellectual. I'm too good as a YouTuber. That once I really ramp this up and like start like printing off flyers and getting business cards and going all around this city, walking up to every cold hoe, every fine ass bitch, every sexy female, and talking them up and letting them know that I do YouTube videos and follow me on Twitter, and I don't really do Instagram. I ain't got no interest in trying to figure out Instagram, but I'm gonna do YouTube and Twitter, and maybe some like I can't fuck with Instagram, but YouTube and Twitter I'm gonna really give. YouTube is my home, and Twitter is something I'm gonna play with, and maybe I'll fiddle with Instagram a little bit just to have a presence, just to have something to talk about to the sexy women. So I'll play with Instagram, 30-second, 60-second videos. I'll see if I can like make little sound bites for the pretty women that's cat daddy. Cat daddy will be on Instagram. I'll make little sound bites for them. But like, so I'm just gonna walk up to cold hoes and be like, hey, how you doing? What's your name? My name is Edward. My name is James. I do YouTube videos. I would really be interested in you if you would subscribe to my YouTube channels, and then strike up a conversation, and you know get some of my book, write, finish. I'm working on a book, y'all. I might have told you about it, but the book that I'm writing is called The Rules of Manhood as Best I Know So Far. I got it all packaged up. I got it all written down. All I got to do is get me like an external hard drive or a flash drive or something like that. Give me a laptop and start really just typing it all out. Like I basically have the outline for the book. I just have to write it, because it's going to be part self help and part autobiography, memoir, and I'm going to like intersperse it with a bunch of different things. I think I want it to be around 200 to 300 pages. I'm going to write it all down, figure out how to get it printed up, and do like the table of contents, dedication, and of course, it's going to be in honor of Patrice. I think I want to put a picture. I want to put a picture of Patrice. I want to put a picture of me, and I want to put a picture of George Carlin, on the front of the book. And like, I don't know how else, to design it, but that's just the first iteration of like how I'm gonna like structure it. That's just the first, and maybe Jim Cornette. Yeah, I think that'll be enough pictures of guys. Jim Cornette, Jim Cornette, George Carlin, Patrice O'Neal, and me. Me doing this. Me doing this, and print up some copies and just give the books away. When I'm having my conversations, about what I do, and put all my information inside of the book. Put all my information inside of the book, and take it from there. Take it from there, and let that be what it is. I think that's I think that's a wonderful idea. I think that's a wonderful idea. Get books printed up, and let people see my work, and be really spicy in the book. I mean, it's a book, curse, go there with it. Go there with it, take it, do some research, do some reading, take it to the highest level and try to put out the best, book that you can, and like, get it printed up, and pass it out to the pretty girls. I really believe in my strategy of walking up to the pretty women, and engaging them, and trying to get them to be subscribers, and trying to get most of them to do it right on the spot. Like if you give a girl a business card and you tell her to do some work later, she's not gonna do it. So I got three YouTube channels, so I want to like get up like flyers. Really is what I want to do. Business cards and flyers. Have a lot of business cards. Get them by the thousands, and like you can get flyers by the 5,000s, because it's just a piece of paper. And I would suggest going for color, and like constantly switching it up. About the types of flyers that you have, and keeping them in a backpack, and just walking up to girls and just chatting them up, and be like, hey, I do YouTube, how you doing? I want you to check out my work, and maybe you can become a part of my company and my organization, and what I do and what I stand for. I'm the man that wants to defeat death, and wants to have physical, real, everlasting life, and I want humanity to raise up to our highest potential, and I want us to be man above all, but also rise up to the level of godhood, where we can do things in physical reality that are indistinguishable from magic, and we can heal the sick, and then we can revive the dead, and we can figure out the mystery of consciousness, and we can travel the galaxies, and we can create life, and we can conquer evil, and we can rise to the highest level of manhood and mankind, and just take over the world, as we should, as kings and queens and gods and goddesses. That's my mission statement, and that's what I'm about. And I think it's very important, that we as a human race, that we pursue something, that we be about something. I think it's time. I was looking at a little bit of an interview with like Essence Atkins. And Essence Atkins is a woman who I love so much. I love Essence Atkins so fucking much, with that little crooked lip, that little stroke lip she got. But she fine in the motherfucker. If you ain't never seen Essence Atkins, she is fine in the motherfucker with pretty ass feet, that she is willing to show. So Essence Atkins was like, I was just looking to the clip because I was so interested. Essence Atkins doing an interview. What is this about? And this bitch is a Jesus freak like a motherfucker. She was talking about, man, I really wanted to abstain from marriage, and pornography was holding me together, and I do this for the Lord. I'm like, that goddamn zombie got this fucking bitch fucked up. Oh man, that motherfucking zombie got this bitch tore up, man. She wanna live a pleasure based hedonistic lifestyle, but she believes that it's wrong, that Jesus don't want her to have fun, that Jesus does not want her to have fun. Jesus don't, but God does. The real God, Father God. Like, I don't know if the God of the Bible and the magic man is the one and the same. I don't know if God is Old Testament God or if that's just a fabrication. But the original, the OG, like the creator, like the one that existed before there was anything, that God. That God wants you to have a good time. That's why there's so many, motherfucking porn stars that live the life of porn, and they still alive and well and healthy and doing interviews with Holly Randall and living their best life. They sucked and, did everything they did, and they still good. Like, they healthy and happy. So what the hell is the problem? I don't understand. I don't understand what the problem is with having fun and having a good time and enjoying yourself and loving your life and listening to good music and dancing and all that shit. The zombie don't want you to have that. The motherfucking zombie, the motherfucker who allegedly rose from the dead, don't want you to have a good time. He wants you to suck his dick like 24/7. He's the truth and the life and the this and the that, the today. I'm the all in all, and I'm better than the Father, and I'm better than your father, and I'm better than. Okay, I don't want to get into that, but pop that zombie, pop that zombie, shoot a nigga with a 9 times and bury the body and put a tombstone, and let the real God dance on his grave to the soundtrack of Chameleon now. Okay, but the takeover is about, using. It's about being a mixtape rapper, and in terms of being a mixtape rapper in terms of YouTube, like really just, you know, what I want to do is I want to study like Khan Academy. I want to read, 50% fiction, 50% nonfiction. I want to read business books, but I don't want to read business books that are how to make money or how to get rich. I got no interest in that. I want to understand like the structure of I want to understand the structure of economics, the structure of financial markets. I want to understand how business is done. How did big business infiltrate legitimate business and get it to where, you know, like companies like HBO Max becoming Max, and streaming services that basically have unlimited bandwidth to have whatever the fuck they want to have on there are taking down movies before the customers have the chance to watch them. It's like, how did big business get involved in actual business and got Burger King charging for water, and the employees' explanation is, well, we gotta pay for water, so you gotta charge for water. It's like, how did big business infiltrate legitimate business? Like, I have to study like real business, not like Rich Dad, not like Grant Cardone, not like um I don't know. Those two niggas are the only niggas that I can think about, because I'm out of the how to make money game. Here's what I want to do. Here's what I want to do. I want to go person to person to the pretty girls, and occasionally the fly. Like, if I'm approaching a man about watching my YouTube channel, it's probably gonna be a white man. I don't want to approach no nigga in the street and try to get him to like watch my shit. That ain't what I do. Unless he overhears me saying what I'm saying, and then he takes an interest, and then we strike up a conversation. Like, I'm not approaching men because I have very little faith in men's ability to build, and men's ability to create, and men's ability to work together. Men are not builders anymore. And I think being a builder is the most important function of manhood. Like, I was listening to a Judge Joe Brown interview, with PBD, that kind of Republican, whatever the hell thing. They interview a lot of different people, but it's kind of like a right wing kind of thing. And I was listening to Judge Joe Brown, and Judge Joe Brown was talking about the shit that Judge Joe Brown talks about, and he was like, manhood is where you sit on the boat, and the women and the children let it go, and you let yourself drown, and now you got men who are throwing women and the burden out of the way. And nigga, who the hell wants to die, nigga? It's like, as a grown man, I can understand, okay, if the boat is sinking, if the boat is sinking, let the children go first, because the children are the youngest. They have the most life to live. If you're an adult, let's save the children first. But I don't give a fuck about no bitch. I'm gonna risk my life for some random bitch. What if the bitch is like a Jada Pinkett Smith? You think I'm gonna let myself you think I'm gonna let myself drown for her? Are you crazy? Just cause she a woman, nigga, please. I don't give a fuck about that bitch. You better save me. I'm knocking that bitch out the way. So it's like, people put a lot of emphasis on heroism, and like, the world needs soldiers. The world, more than that, more than soldiers, the world needs freedom fighters. The world needs freedom fighters. The world needs people who are gonna fight to liberate, fight to, like, get people out of oppression, to get people out of, uh, uh you know, to break down autocrats and dictators and despots, and to put those people out of power. You need motherfuckers who are gonna tote the gun and run up into these situations and blast these niggas away. You need freedom fighters, but more than you need freedom fighters, you need builders. You need builders, you need developers, you need creation, you need creators. And I don't mean creators in terms of what I do as a YouTuber. I mean people who make things that change the world. You need inventors, you need people who build cities, you need people who build organizations and companies that transform the material conditions of man. Like, being a hero ain't shit. Who celebrates you, who takes care of your family. Is like, heroic for what? Like, I don't agree that there's this greatness in being a hero. It's like if you fight for freedom, that's one thing, and especially if you get celebrated for fighting for freedom. But just being a hero for hero's sake and just sacrificing your life just to sacrifice your life just because you're a man and a man should sacrifice his life is not something that I stand, together with. A man, build shit, man make shit, and my life is too valuable to just sacrifice it for some bitch just because she got a twat between her legs. Now I don't give a fuck. Fuck you, bitch. But I vehemently disagree with Judge Joe Brown, but he's old school and I'm older school. I'm older school than him, so I come from a situation where men and women would literally fight each other and shit, so I don't come from where he comes from. But the takeover is real and the takeover is happening. I firmly believe that it is within my power and it is within my ability to like really be the king of this YouTube shit. Where I want to get in the next in 2024 2025, I want to have like 3,000 to 5,000 subscribers. I want to have around that number of subscribers. Like I'm gonna do everything in my power to like get a home and get a car. And like 2024, I'm just gonna stay in New Orleans. Like I'm not gonna leave New Orleans. I'm gonna try to learn this city. I'm gonna try to figure out how to get around, find all the malls, find all the hot, clubs, find all the spots, where I can post up, figure out how to sell my cold drinks, my sodas, and my, my candy and shit, and, figure out how I can earn a living, above my check. And once I, do that for like, I figure I'm gonna get a car in like July or August, maybe September at the latest if I want to really like pay, really good money like for a really nice car that's gonna be able to like take me anywhere I need to go. Fuck, shit hurts. But so July, August, September at the latest of next year, gonna give me really nice car, and I think I'm gonna spend like 6 months in the city just driving around, like finding the spots where I can, sell my candy and like, promote my company. Like I don't have a business. I do not have a business. My YouTube channels, 3, The Mr. Masked Man Movies and Television, Edward J. Anderson Jr., and Mr. Masked Man / Mr. Love Man / Cat Daddy, is not businesses. I am not a business owner. I am not a businessman. I do not do business. I am an artist. This is a company. This is an organization. This is, free speech. This is thought. This is opinion. This is art. This is performance. This is, spirituality. This is spirit. This is not spirituality. This is spirit. This is spirit. This is heart. This is love. This is not, for the purposes of dollar. This is not for those purposes. So what I want to do is I want to be very, very guerrilla about going around getting subscribers and going around, passing out my book and going around promoting myself. And I want to have like 3,000 or like 6,000 subscribers. And I want to have like the same percentage of motherfuckers watching each and every one of the videos that I produce. And by that time, if I have like 5,000 subscribers, in 2025, and I'm getting like 3,000 a video, 3,000 views a video, I should be making some money. So what I want to do then is I want to have like, a membership, where I charge like $1, a month for a membership to the YouTube channel. And I have like, the interviews I do. And I'm going to really try to start doing interviews with like interesting people. Like, I'm not going to just be interviewing like homeless niggas. It was just the first, don't be mad. It was just the first guys that I could find. But I'm going to like try to like, talk, I like a guy named Socrates, out of the Singularity web blog. I'm gonna try to reach out to him and different people that I respect, and try to, have like some sort of discussions with them. You know, I'm gonna see if I can put together some money, and convince Naomi Banks to like do this channel. I don't want to, I insulted her, I disrespected her, so I don't expect her to do it for free. But I figure like if I got enough money, if I put together enough money, and I pay her, a good fee, she'll pop through every once in a while. We can have, like whatever kind of discussion like that she would want to have on my YouTube channel. In my YouTube channels, like I put on all three of them. We can discuss movies, we can discuss whatever the hell I talk about on Edward Anderson, and we can discuss, the Mr. Mask Man, the supernatural, the spooky, the spiritual, the cat daddy, the kind of shit that I talk about over here. I really do love that woman, in whatever way that I love her, and I want her to be, she said that she wants, to have somebody to get rich together with. So I would like to get rich, I'm claiming it. Yeah, I would like to get rich. I would like to be rich, so, I'm trying to be like the Black King Solomon. I'm trying to be colder than Solomon, so that's somebody I would like to get rich with. But that's a dream. That is what it is. I don't want to, I said that I want to, keep, the name dropping of people that matter to me, a minimal. Like I was checking out some of my old videos, and I remember when I was talking about how I wanted to be with Janelle, Janelle Monáe. I was like, oh my God, this is so cringe. You want to be with a goddamn dyke? Oh my God. Oh my God, nigga, you out of your mind. Oh, you out of your mind, son. You want to be with Janelle Monáe. That's hilarious. I don't want to turn into that. Because I don't know what's going to happen in the future. But I'll just say this, like, I love the woman because, not because that we could ever be together. I don't want to talk about it like that. I love her because she gave me my relationship with God. Because I was ready to write God off. I was ready to really like be a man and go to war with God. Like I was ready to like do whatever it took to like get up with Jim Cornette, and me and Jim Cornette would be grumpy old men, like fighting, like shooting, with shotguns, like ready to pass judgment on Almighty God if such a person existed. Like that's where I was headed. I was headed to Jim Cornette. He'd be a stone cold atheist, and I'd be, a mad motherfucker that knows about supernatural forces and says, yeah, Jim, I don't know if the nigga don't exist, but if he does exist, he need his ass tore apart. That's where I was going. And then, she informed me that, God ain't cursing you. And then I was like, damn, you saying that? You saying God? I guess he ain't cursing me. So that was what it was. And then after the fact, even though, from the outside looking in, I faced, some terrible, terrible losses, it don't really feel like no whole big losses. It don't really feel like I lost much. It feel like, even though, I'm, technically homeless and all of that shit, it don't feel like I lost a lot. It don't feel like I'm doing bad. It don't feel like, I'm struggling that hard. It really don't feel like no whole imposition. It feels like I'm on the road to freedom. It feels like I'm on the road to Damascus or whatever the fuck that old spooky book would say. I feel good. I feel like I'm liberated, and it all happened because you know I accepted that advice that woman gave me, and I really take it to heart. Um, so the takeover is all about doing everything I can to do this as much as possible. Selling the cold drinks, sodas, selling candy, on the side of the road, getting the apartment, getting books printed up, going figure out where to get flyers printed up, doing interesting pictures, putting all my information on there, talking to the pretty girls, going to the nightclubs, going to the strip clubs, getting business cards printed up, getting like 6,000, 7,000, maybe 8,000 subscribers, really hustling, really like putting a lot of work into like studying like what's being talked about, studying like what's being discussed, watching videos, reviewing videos, talking about what I want to talk about in particular so that I don't get burned out trying to chase the algorithm or trying to chase what people are interested in. Making my own brand, making my own lane, making my own name, and getting people getting people to love me and my perspective and what I'm talking about, and not just because I'm talking about something that's interesting. So that's what it is. That's the takeover. The takeover is like to do the hustles, the Daniel Freeman water hustle, selling water for like $1, sodas for two, or selling water for two, sodas for three, selling candy for one, or chips for one, asking for tips, going around town, getting subscribers, hopping the bus, hopping the trolley, figuring out what a malls is, getting flyers printed up, getting business cards printed up, walking up to people, getting them to subscribe to all the channels, hit the notification bells, being very, very guerrilla, getting the best equipment, getting a nice laptop, doing Photoshop, doing getting the $22 editing software, learning how to use it, editing videos, reposting videos, posting clips, doing Instagram, doing Twitter, reading books on social media, reading blogs, looking at Think Media, really, really putting effort into my craft. I am a YouTuber. That is what I do. And it is time to put in the work to get paid for it. If I can make $3,000 to $5,000 a month doing YouTube, I'm set for life. That's as much money as I need to make. And I feel like I'm good enough where I could be a multi millionaire, and I want to like, share that, level of wealth, with Naomi Banks. She says she want to get rich. I think, we could work together. Like she can be the spiritual and I can be the spirit. She can be the goddess and I can be the god. She can be the woman and I can be the man. If I think that we can be some type of partnership, if nothing else. Like maybe the whole shit I was talking about in the Hulkamania, maybe that was some old bullshit, and maybe that ain't never gonna happen. That woman is in Las Vegas. I'm in New Orleans. I don't need that. I'm a Mac. I'm a Mac. I don't need no wife. but you know, but you know, but I would like a partner. I would like somebody that's that damn amazing, that's that fucking intelligent, that's that great, and I would like to repair what was broken, and I would like that access back. And I think that if I'm good at what I do, and if I show people that I'm the goat of this YouTube thing, then I can really like do a whole lot of good with my platform. I really want to work with Socrates out of Singularity Weblog. I think we would do a lot of good work together. I got to look at a lot of his work. You know, I haven't looked at a lot of his work. I got to study his work and study the people that he's interviewed. And I have to talk to him and see what I can do with him. He's not, I mean, he's accessible, but it's like, I don't really know how to get to him. But I'm going to work on that. Peter Joseph is kind of out of the game. He's kind of done. You know, but I'll see if I can get in touch with Peter Joseph. There's a few people I want to talk to, you know, in the coming, you know, months. You know, I really want to focus on my education, but at the same time as focusing on my education, I want to also, you know, reach out to other people and have them involved in what I'm trying to do over at the Mr. Mass Man, Mr. Love Man, Cat Daddy, you know, YouTube channel. You know, there's another girl, you know, River TV. You know, I may look at some of her work. There was another channel. Kevin Samuel started this conversation. I want to watch those videos and kind of dissect, you know, what they're talking about. There's a lot of shit I'm up on. There's a lot of shit I know about, and it's time to dig into the crates, dig into the vault, and also, you know, pull out the magnifying glass and be a sleuth and start doing some detective work and really get in to the level of expertise that I can put into this. I think, you know, this is going to be a one-man band for another 3 years. Another 3 years, it's going to be a one-man band. It's going to be a one-man operation. So, you know, I've been doing this for 8. 2024 will make 9 years that I've been doing YouTube. You know, people who do comedy says that it takes 10 years for you to, like, you know, really start coming into your own as a comedian. And I guess the way I do YouTube, the way I express myself, the way that I communicate, I'm going to have a similar kind of path as far as building myself up. It's gonna take me 10 years before I can really start, you know, making money at this, before I can start, because, you know, because YouTube doesn't give me any kind of help at all. Like, and if you don't know, YouTube was doing everything in its power to, like, strike me out of existence. They're trying to, like, every little thing that I was doing, they was dinging my channel saying this video was inappropriate, this video was like this video was like that. And it was nothing but the fact that I literally put my phone number and said 911, YouTube is trying to destroy me. You know, I did shit like that. You know, that it just, something in the algorithm set something off, that they froze my channel and put me under review. And now I can practically say whatever I want, because they know that somebody somewhere was alerted to the fact that legacy YouTuber Mr. Mass Man was changing, and his influence, the way that the people view him, like, he's gonna, like, start some shit, and we gotta get rid of this nigga because we can't have him being different. We like sad Mass Man. We don't like this strong, you know, confident nigga. Like, sad Mass Man was bearable. Like, he was saying some real shit, but he's sad and he pathetic. This old confident, cocky nigga, we can't have him, you know, on the platform as being some old nigga, you know, talking mad shit. We gotta push him off. And then I just did some shit that nobody else would do, you know, and now, you know, I'm able to be the new me. I'm able to be the post Naomi me. You know, like I said, I didn't know who I was until, you know, I got personal attention from the most beautiful woman that has ever lived. You know, when the most beautiful woman ever, like, gave me private time until I got disrespectful, you know, I was like, fuck, man, I guess I ain't chopped liver. I mean, maybe there is something about me that's worth something. I mean, you know, I didn't get it with Brittany, I didn't get it with Fatty, you know, but damn, the most beautiful woman of all time is, like, letting me, you know, talk to her, you know, goddamn. Yeah, shit. I mean, maybe I'm somebody. Maybe I'm somebody, dog. I guess I'm somebody. what the hell, nigga? This shit is impossible. Nobody could do this. If they wasn't nothing, they're like, goddamn. So after that, I just started changing, and I started, coming into my own, and I started growing in my perfection, and I started coming into my confidence, and I started to be like, man, if this woman, and I think one of the first things she said is that this is not romantic, this is not, anything like that, I think that's one of the first things she said. It's not. I can't remember those fucking conversations because I am the deleter. I delete, like, I don't remember no conversation that I had with my own daddy, and my daddy would talk to me for like 3, 4, 5 hours at a time, yelling at me, and I don't remember nothing that nigga said except the fact that he might have called me gay a few times. So I don't know what the fuck I said to Naomi, but what I do remember is, that that I got attention, I got time, and it was fun, and it was cool, and and it just made me confident, man. It just made me confident in myself that it's possible, to get out of the hole that the devil had put me in, to get me out of this hole. So what I'm trying to do is like really like sketch out, what I want to do, in 2024, after I get my place, after I get everything secure, after I get my 2 TVs, TV in the bedroom, TV in the living room, nice little laptop around $500-600. Put editing software on the laptop. I'm gonna get me an HP notebook. Um, HP notebook. Give me the Google Pixel. Give me the Bose headphones. Give me some microphones so that when I do interviews with different people, you can hear the audio, in the recording. Once I get all these things put together, it's really just gonna be a constant stream of like, posting on 3 YouTube channels: Edward Anderson, Edward J. Anderson, Jr., the Mr. Massman Movies, and Mr. Massman slash Mr. Loveman slash Cat Daddy So we're gonna have a lot of fun. Mr. Massman Movies. Mr. Massman Movies is gonna be, about discussing movies. One of the first videos that I'm gonna put on that channel, like after a long time of not posting on that channel, is Harlem Nights. Eddie Murphy was wrong for killing Jasmine Guy, Dominique LaRue. I'm gonna put that video on there. It's just a movie theory, that I want to put on there. I think it's fun. I think it's fun. I think it's fun, and I may put like the Country Wayne, review on there too. Just to put it on there. Nothing serious. Nothing serious on the Mr. Massman Movies. Put that on there. I think that'll be good. I think that'll be good for that channel. But like, one thing I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have like, and it's gonna take a while to get this channel to millions of subscribers. But I want to get. I think if I drive around between Louisiana and Texas, and go throughout the South, and promoting myself and letting people know what I do, I think it's possible to like get up to 100,000, 100,000 subscribers, or maybe 150,000. And like the way that I do things, I get a nice little percentage. So if I get like 100,000 subscribers, like I want 100,000 people to pay me like $1 a month. I want 100,000 people to pay me $1 a month, for like membership. Like maybe I'll need to have like 200,000 or 200. I don't know how long this shit is gonna take. I don't know, but it's a journey, and I got benchmarks and I got dreams and I got ways that I want to do things and I got a method to my madness, and I'm trying. But the dream is to get 100,000 people paying me $1 a month, to be a member of my shit, for my interviews and for my special, things that I do once I'm actually housed, for the special things that I do. I'm gonna do special things that just for members, and it's gonna be $1 a month. Just like Vlad has his members, I'm gonna have my membership things. Maybe I have special interviews and shit like that, for members. First come, first serve, some things like that. And I'm gonna have like membership things for like $1, and if I get 100,000 motherfuckers, that's $100,000 a month to me in my pocket. For a one-man band operation that's gonna be a one-man band for the next 3 years. Maybe I don't know. It may take me the full. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how long it's gonna take me to get 100,000 motherfuckers watching this YouTube channel. I don't know, but I feel like for 3 years I'm gonna really, really be grinding. For 3 years I'm really, 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 really gonna be grinding, really gonna be pushing, really gonna be moving around. I'm really gonna be all through Louisiana and Texas. Like, I'm really gonna make an effort to be like in Dallas, Houston, Fort Worth, Houston, Fort Worth, San Antonio. Those are the places I know in Texas, and then, all throughout Texas, trying to like go around, promote myself, talk to the pretty women, pass out flyers, get subscriptions, and do what I need to do. So that's the business plan. That's the business plan, to like be aggressive, constantly be on the move, get the Google Pixel for year one. And I think I'm gonna stay with the Google Pixel. I don't like Apple products, and I don't think I want to support them. I don't think I'm ever gonna get an iPhone. I think Google Pixel, from what I hear, is probably way, way better than that as far as a camera for a streamer. I mean, as far as a camera for a YouTube creator, so I think that's the best. That's my best. I'm just gonna upgrade that, when it's necessary to upgrade and do things like that, man. So that's the plan, That's the plan. That's the takeover. It's gonna take me to July, August of next year to get a car, but when it's gonna take me to like February, March of next year to get a place. Once I get a place, then I'm gonna spend. I should have my money back in my hands January or February. I should have my money back. So February I should have my money back. March or the following month, whatever's after March, I should be in a place. So January, February, I got my money. March, April, I guess, I should be in a place, and I should have checks on top of checks, so I can like get the Google Pixel. I can like save up for the Bose. I can like do different things that I need. Buy the TVs, start stacking money for the laptop. This is gonna take a while. Like, this is a 10-year journey. Understand, this is not a 3-year journey. This is a 10-year journey. So 10 years from now, I'll be 44 years old. I think, if I do want to get married to the one woman I want to marry, I'll do that around 40, 41. But if that don't happen, I'll just be a single man. So it's like, I'll be in my 40s, and by the time I'm 40, I should be very, very successful as a YouTuber. I should be very, very, very successful as a YouTuber with the amount of videos that I'm gonna put out, with the way that I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna cut in clips. I'm gonna have nice thumbnails. I'm gonna have interesting titles. I'm gonna do research. I'm gonna talk about educational things. I'm gonna put other people involved. I'm gonna have interviews. So I'm really gonna put a lot of effort and a lot of work into being the absolute GOAT, top 5 YouTubers of all time. And I think one more thing before I get out of here. I think something that's so sad. You know, one of the people from my generation of YouTube who lost his YouTube channel was a guy by the name of Hot Damn I Rock. I hate that, one of the YouTube OGs, YouTube channel like allegedly got hacked. In my opinion, the nigga just deleted his fucking channel. Like, that's what happened. Like, this nigga didn't get hacked or nothing. He's strange and he tired of that persona. He don't put no videos out like he used to put out. He posts strange, weird streams of consciousness, and he got tired of it, so he just deleted everything. And he claimed that somebody hacked into his shit, and now the channel don't exist. Like, it's like, man, somebody hacked you and deleted your channel. They hacked into your channel and deleted your channel. That's odd. That's odd. They hacked into your channel to delete your channel. They didn't want to hold you up for money or nothing like that. They hacked you to delete your whole channel. Like, it's not like it's their channel now. It's like they hacked it to delete it. So now those videos don't exist. Man. And now the nigga is making videos talking about you can make money on YouTube by just putting up a bunch of videos that don't have no meaning. They're just spamming videos. And nigga, man, I hate that kind of bullshit that you can make money doing that shit. Like, you make money on YouTube putting out good content that people want to watch. You don't make money like spamming videos that nobody wants to watch. Like, nobody is making money doing that bullshit. You put out good quality content that people are interested in, and that is what brings people into your channel. That's what makes people interested in you. That's what brings in the views. You make good, high quality entertainment, and that's what brings people into your channel. If you don't make good, high quality entertainment, then you're never gonna get anywhere. Posting videos of fucking music and photos. Like, people want to watch some good shit. People don't want to watch you fucking do whatever the fuck he's talking about on these weird ass channels that he's making, man. I don't know what the fuck happened to that nigga, man. I don't know what kind of psychological issues he has or what he's going through or, why he's living his life the way he live his life. But I don't want to become like that nigga, man. I want to be great. I want to be incredible. I want to make an impact. I want to fulfill Tupac's dream, being the spark that changes the world. And I just want to, keep hope alive, man. I want to keep hope alive. So the takeover is really going to take 10 years, but I really want to make a lot of impact in 3. I want to make it's going to take 10 years for me to really get all the way. Like, in 2024 will make 9 years. In 2025, when Patrice O'Neal will be returning, that's a joke. But 2025 will make 10 years that I've been doing YouTube. In 2025, that'll make 10 years that I've been a YouTuber. So 2025, I'll be a YouTuber for 10 years. So in 10 years, I think it'll take me another 10 years, 2035, to be like really, really successful. In 2035, I will be 46. 46, when I'm 46 years old, I should be very, very, very successful as a YouTuber, as an influencer, as a social commentator, as a thinker, as a poet, as an artist, as a quasi entertainer, as an author, as a regulator, as a judge. I should be very, very influential, very, very powerful, very, very deeply, in tune into what I do. So keep me in your prayers, y'all. God the Father, the Creator, the white man with the white hat, Mr. Magic Man, the Lone Ranger, not Jesus. If you don't pray to Jesus, don't pray for me at all. Please don't. I don't need that zombie looking for me. But yeah, man, it's about time that I'm expecting a phone call. So I'm about to wrap this up. I only got 15 more minutes. This video has been going on for over an hour, but that's the plan. I want to get 100,000 people giving me $1, so I have $100,000 a month just producing what I produce. I want a guerrilla go around the city of New Orleans and then all throughout Louisiana and Texas, mainly to like promote my shit to the most beautiful women that I can step to, and give them my information, maybe give them a book, but not always give them a book because I can't have unlimited books, but I can have business cards, I can have flyers, I can have shit like that and give them some paperwork, let them subscribe, hit the notification bell, tell them about what I do, and really like do that on a regular basis, like gas up the car, sell cold drinks, sell sodas, and build up my money and buy things that I need, to do what I do. And it ain't gonna take me long, I buy mics and do live streams and maybe like figure out how to get on the radio and, promote what I do and just really like go to nightclubs and just really like be involved and really like work at it and put a lot of effort into it and put a lot of time into it. And I think I'll be fine. I think I have an amazing life as this guy, and I think that I'll eventually get some women to love on me and, get some bad bitches breathing on me and all of that shit. I think I should be able to have that. Like TK said, get some bad bitches breathing on me. That's really what I want. That's really what I'm trying to get. That's really what I'm exploring. So, put me in your prayers, put me in that. I believe that I can do it. I believe that and support me, y'all. Email me at themrmassman@gmail.com, Mr. Massman's business at gmail.com. That's Mr. Massman's with an S, MAMRMASKMANSBUSINESS at gmail.com. Edward Anderson 012 at gmail.com. Phone number 318-393-2740. Give me a call, send me a text message. Let me know that you care. Let me know that you're thinking about your boy. I know that you pussy motherfuckers are afraid of me. But for now, until I blow up, I'm gonna get my number. When I really start getting big, I'm gonna stop doing that shit because I don't want to have to change my number. But it's gonna be here for the record. Eventually, eventually, I'm probably gonna have to get a new phone number at some point. I think I don't know what I'm gonna do. Maybe I'll go and get a plan. I get a private number. When that day comes. But this will be my number to y'all. This will be my number to the public. This is my public number, and then, after I blow up, and do all of that, I get me a private number. But that's pretty much all I wanted to say. I've enjoyed talking to y'all. I've enjoyed this. But I got a plan, y'all. I'm Dean Malenko to this game. I'm a man with 1,001 plans. So I got plans on top of plans. It's just about the plans being executed and coming into fruition. At the very least, I should become a nice little mid-sized YouTuber, like 3 to 5,000, 7,000, subscriptions, doing like 4, 5,000 a video, making 3, 4, making like $10,000 a month, having a Patreon, having memberships, doing interviews, doing clips, doing shorts, doing songs, doing events. I should really be popping, in the next 3 years. This shouldn't take me 5 years to get it popping. It should take me, 1 year, all of 24 to really get everything, built. 2025 to like really like go full force, just creating. And 2026 to like really like take everything into high gear and take it to the next level and really go and really start like laying down the roads of where I want to go and navigating as far as being the king of the South and doing things, in that way, and being a gangster and being a poet and being a genius and being brilliant and being a supernatural force and being a real man, being James Edward Mario, Masked Man Mario like Super Mario, and Edward J. Anderson JR, the Joker. So I got a lot of plans, I got a lot of ambition, I got a lot of hope, I got a lot of drive, I got a lot of dreams in me, and I want my 300 to be with me, and one day y'all are gonna speak. One day y'all are gonna talk to me. I know it ain't safe, man. I know it ain't. I know you don't talk to me because it ain't safe. I know you just watch quietly and you do whatever you do because whatever it is that I do, it's not safe to talk up. It's not safe to respond to me and what I talk about. It's not safe. So I understand why you don't talk. And I'm not as mad as I was. I really respect Gloves, the player, for having the courage to step up. And I love, my man Rank Shooter, for stepping up, and talking, but I understand why you don't talk because the shit I talk about, it's just on another level, and nobody else does what I does the way that I do it. And I understand why, there's fear and why there's intimidation about not wanting to arouse my anger or not wanting to fix my gaze on you because you don't know what a man who does what I does is capable of. So I get it, but one day my loyal 300 is going to kick it with me. One day my loyal 300, is going to be able to come out of the shadows and express themselves and let themselves be known. And I think it'll be a wonderful time. I got some Christians and I got all kind of people that's a part of my loyal 300. And I want you to know, man, I really love y'all. And it hurts that y'all don't have enough courage to step up and speak, and give me like some kind of comfort, but your view, seeing that fact that you clicked on the video and watched, it helped eventually. It didn't help right at first, not having somebody to talk to, that really hurt for a long time, but eventually just seeing that I got their attention and I'm keeping their attention, and year after year after year after year I keep their attention. And year after year after year after year, I keep their attention. And year after year after year after year, I keep their attention. So it really helps, man. So it's about time for me to click off of here. I'm expecting a phone call. I hope you enjoyed this video. That's my plans for the future. My plans, for the YouTube takeover. I think I'm going to call it that. So stick with me. That's it. That's what we're going to do. In the words of Thug Titian, the evil baby mama slayer, the nigga who always put those raggedy ass, nothing ass bitches in check, the man who let them be known that you ain't gonna walk around talking about thugs ain't shit when your ass ain't shit. The man who stood firm and stood tall until he walked away. Thug Titian would always say more later. In the words of Daniel Freeman, the man who authored The Rise and Grind, How to Make $1 Out of 15 Cents, my chicken eating compadre, the man who put them sissy boys in check, the man who showed people how to make money, the man who gave me the inspiration for the dollar water hustle. He would say, next time, partner. And in my words, the judge, bang bang is the sound of the gavel. Bang bang is the sound of the gun. But this ain't Edward's channel. This is Mr. Man's channel. So I'm not gonna do that per se. I'm gonna do the Beyond the Rap, and I'm gonna wrap this up. But I'm gonna do it all, and then just sign off. Okay. In the words of Thug Titian, the evil baby mama slayer, more later, later. In the words of Daniel Freeman, the founder of the Rise and Grind, How to Make $1 out of 15 cents. Next time, partner. In the words of the judge, Edward J. Anderson, Jr. Bang bang is the sound of the gavel. Bang bang is the sound of the gun. And the Beyond the Rap. Y'all have been beyond cruel. I am beyond old. I am beyond cold. I am beyond good. I am beyond great. I am beyond straight. I am beyond sweet. I am beyond kind. I am beyond fine. Oh, I'm fine. Some like wine. I am the Beyonder. And I am beyond you. Next time, partner.